Where will humanity go after we escape the solar system? If Earth becomes uninhabitable, where do we go next? Because escaping the solar system is only half the story, the real question is, what comes after? If humanity ever escapes the solar system, the next challenge will be distance. The closest star system to us is Alpha Centauri, located 4.24 light-years away, about 40 trillion kilometers. Sounds manageable? Let's break it down. At a steady speed of 150,000 kilometers per hour, the solar escape velocity, it would take us over 30,000 years to get there. Even if we doubled that speed, it would still take 15,000 years. This isn't a mission for a single crew. This is a multi-generational voyage. We would need a spacecraft the size of a city, a generation ship, where hundreds or even thousands live, die, and give birth, generation after generation, before ever reaching their destination. Our best bet? A small rocky world orbiting Proxima Centauri, called Proxima b. It lies within the habitable zone, meaning liquid water could exist there. A potential new Earth. But building this interstellar ark would be the greatest engineering challenge in human history. We'd need closed-loop life support, artificial gravity, radiation shielding, sustainable energy, psychological resilience over centuries. And what if we do arrive? Imagine. After thousands of years drifting through the void, the ship approaches Proxima b. From afar, it glows blue, an alien ocean planet. Sensors detect oxygen, signs of life, primitive vegetation. It's not Earth, but it could be home. As the crew lands, they begin again. Solar towers rise. Greenhouses bloom. Children are born under an alien sky. But before we ever get there, we still face hard questions. Can humans survive millennia in space? Can we build a ship that lasts that long? Can we ensure peace, unity, and survival over hundreds of generations? It's still theory, wild, bold, and uncertain. But one thing is clear. If humanity wants to endure, we must look beyond Earth. Beyond the solar system. And toward the stars. Because the future of our species may depend on it. Ket tuk man me. Will we thrive in the stars? Or vanish without a trace? The journey begins now. Chin Don 2. Just surviving the journey. It's confronting the vastness of interstellar space. The nearest star system to us is Alpha Centauri, sitting 4.24 light-years away. That's about 40 trillion kilometers, an almost meaningless number until you try to cross it. Sounds manageable? Let's break it down with cold, unforgiving math. If we travel at 150,000 kilometers per hour, which is already the escape velocity from the solar system, it would still take us over 30,000 years to get there. Double that speed? You're still talking 15,000 years. That's longer than recorded human history. This isn't a trip for a crew. It's a journey for generations. We're talking about building a self-sustaining spacecraft the size of a city, a generation ship. On board, hundreds or even thousands of humans would be born, live their entire lives, and die, without ever seeing their destination. Their only purpose? To ensure the survival of those who come after them. Our best hope, at least based on what we know, lies with a planet called Proxima b, a small rocky world orbiting Proxima Centauri, the red dwarf closest to our solar system. It sits within the habitable zone, meaning liquid water could exist on its surface. In other words, a potential second Earth. But getting there isn't just about propulsion. This voyage would demand the most ambitious engineering feat in human history. We would need closed-loop life support systems, recycling every breath and drop of water. Artificial gravity, to keep bones and bodies from deteriorating over centuries. Radiation shielding, to protect against the endless cosmic bombardment of deep space. Sustainable energy, like fusion or next-gen solar power, that can last for millennia. And perhaps most critically, psychological resilience, the ability to hold on to purpose, identity, and hope over centuries of isolation. And then comes the moment, a moment no one alive today would ever witness. The arrival. After thousands of years drifting through the silence of the cosmos, the ship finally nears Proxima b. From a distance, it glimmers blue, an ocean planet bathed in alien sunlight. Sensors detect oxygen. Trace signs of life. Primitive vegetation. It's not Earth, but it could be home. Descent begins. The ship touches down. The first human steps onto new soil. Solar towers rise. Greenhouses bloom. Children are born under a sky with two suns. A new chapter of humanity begins, not on Earth, but in the stars. But before any of that becomes reality, we must confront hard, humbling questions. Can humans truly survive for millennia in deep space? Can we design a vessel that won't fail, socially, psychologically, or mechanically, over hundreds of generations? Can we ensure unity, purpose, and peace, without splintering into factions, or collapsing from within? Right now, it's still theory. Wild. Bold. Uncertain. But make no mistake, if we want to endure as a species, we must evolve beyond Earth. We must look beyond the solar system. And reach toward the stars. Because our future might depend on it. Will we thrive in the stars, or vanish without a trace? The journey begins now.